Welcome back, familiar, to Northside LDN. Well done, Arteta. Gabriel is out for 2 months. Man might be asking me, North, why are you saying well done, Arteta? He got injured in international break. Yeah, he did. He did. He's also been playing every single game so far this season with no rotation after using him year after year after year to play every game since the start of this process and this project. This is what I don't understand. The in-game management, the player management by this manager is the cause of all these injuries. And now I know a lot of Arsenal fans ain't going to want to hear it. I'm not here to soothe your emotions. I'm here to talk about the facts. And the facts is Gabriel's played every game. He's played every game. And there was games so far this season that he didn't need to play, that you could rest him. So you could rest the player. Gabriel didn't need to play against Athletic Bilbao. Gabriel didn't need to play against Olympiacos. He didn't need to play against Slavia Prague. You're bringing him on as a sub against Port Vale and Brighton ahead of playing all the other games. Is that good player management? Is that you looking after the best interest of the player? I don't understand it. Why do we need Gabriel to be subbed on against Port Vale? And all of this adds up because people will be like, oh, but what are you talking about? He got injured against international break. Do you know why Havertz got injured? Because we played him into the ground. And then when he got injured, then we played Mikel Moreno into the ground. Odegaard, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Odegaard, every single game Odegaard's available, we must start Odegaard. Odegaard must start. Saka, years and years and years of being played in every single competition and internationals as well. Not protected by the manager for the internationals. It's bad enough that you want to play him in every single game. You don't even protect him for the international. It's crazy, bro. You look at all the injuries, bro. Declan Rice, you played him every game. As soon as you got Declan Rice, every game. Before with Partey and Rice, and now Partey and... This is why he got a broken toe. This is what I mean. Joker is getting another injury. Why? Because he has to play every single game again. It seems that there's a trend here. There seems to be a trend here. All these players with injuries. Ben White, why does he get injured? Every single game you had to play Ben White until you went and got Timber now. But every game you had to play Ben White, even starting Ben White when he was injured. Starting him while he was injured, which is why we were looking at Ben White's performances saying, yo, what happened to Ben White? Because he's played him injured. He's damn sure played Saka injured. He's played Odegaard injured. So this is the thing, bro. He's played Rice injured with a broken toe. He's still playing him. So this is the thing. I'm not surprised that Gabriel's in this situation. 2 months out. This is fatigue. How many more players here have got injured based on fatigue? The one that I will give him, and I won't say it's Arteta's fault, is Tomiyasu. He just can't stay fit. But Gabriel, why did Gabriel have 2 injuries? You know why? Because when we brought in Gabriel, every single game, Gabriel must start. Eu tô cansado dessa porcaria. Eu tô cansado de repetir a mesma porcaria. Eu tô cansado. It's annoying because you see the same issues, bro. If you're going to burn down Saka and all these other players, take them away from the international duty or make it so they represent their country in a limited amount of games because you're running them into the ground. Timber played. He went down. He looked like he got an injury. He was able to continue the game. Why is that? Being run into the ground. That's another one that got to play every single game. There's a theme here. There is a theme. Look at the way he's handled these players when they've been injured. Look at the way he's kept certain players on while they're injured. Ben White, Timber hopping with an injury, pushing Partey before in the past onto the pitch. The way that he's treated a lot of these players hasn't been in the best interest of these players getting back to full fitness. Let's just be honest about it. And I know that a lot of Arsenal fans don't want to hear this because they always want to blame everybody else. No, let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation. This guy runs these players into the ground. And yeah, there's no time where you can time injuries, but there's no coincidence that a lot of these players are picking up injuries. You have ran them into the ground. You have played them every game. And if you haven't played them every single game, you're still subbing them off in games that they should just be completely rested and not even be on the bench. You shouldn't need Gabriel to be on the bench to beat Brighton. You shouldn't need Gabriel on the bench to beat Port Vale. You shouldn't need to play Gabriel against Slavia Prague, Olympiacos, and flipping Athletic Bilbao. You shouldn't need this guy. If you genuinely believe in Mosquera, Hencape, but instead play him into the ground. Okay, Saka, you got international duty. Yeah. Play every game there as well. Gabriel, you can play every game for Brazil as well. Where do you protect the player? Where do you adjust how you're managing this team, managing these individual players to avoid them getting injuries or getting another injury? I just don't, I really don't get it. I really don't get it, man. And it's not just Gabriel. It's not just Gabriel. It's other players as well. You know, he's done the same thing to Saka. There's no surprise that Saka got injured after such a long time because he played him against Slavia Prague. He didn't have to. He played Rice against Slavia Prague. Slavia Prague. Do you need to play Rice against Slavia Prague? What is the need? What is the need? Let's just be honest about it. You play these players in games that they don't need to play those minutes, bro. You could rest these players. And Gabriel is so pivotal to the way that we play. The way he scores goals from set pieces. He's the best at the club at scoring goals from set pieces. And now he's injured. So now there's no bullets in the chamber. Declan can pull the trigger, but nobody else is gonna release the bullet the way that Gabriel does from set pieces. And this is why I said don't be relying on set pieces, because we're very reliant on two players when it comes to set pieces. But this could be avoided. This could have been avoided, but instead, no. Instead, he doesn't trust his bench. He doesn't trust some of the players that he's got. Do you know what I mean? That's all it comes down to. It's bro, Olympiacos, and you need Gabriel on the pitch. Why does he need to play that game? You don't have to play that game. Not if you recruited properly. Not if these players these centre-backs that you bought in are as good as you say they are. He shouldn't have to play. Let's just be real. He shouldn't have to play. I don't get it. At what point do you think that he's not going to pick up an injury when you keep playing him? Like the Port Vale one is the most ridiculous one. Like literally Port Vale. What are they in? League 2. A League 2 team, and we need Gabriel. Are you serious? And you think that players don't get injuries, don't get burnout? And the thing is, this is an accumulation of the way he's been using these players. That's my overall point. It's the way you've been using these players for years. Saka's injury was an accumulation of how you've been burning him out for years. Gabriel getting this injury, this is an accumulation of you playing him every single game, every competition for years. This isn't something recent. This is eventually going to happen when you burn players down and you don't rest them. This is going to happen. It's inevitable. It's unfortunate, but it's inevitable. So if anyone's outraged with, I'm saying, it's Ancelotti. Ancelotti's fault. Is it Ancelotti's fault that Arsenal play him against against Port Vale and Brighton and Olympiacos and Slavia Prague and flipping Athletic Bilbao? Is it Ancelotti's fault? Ancelotti's got him for what, 2-3 games? And you're blaming him for the injury. But the manager that's running him down in every competition, every single year, he's not the one that's to blame. Come on, man. Come on, bro. What are we even doing here? It doesn't even logically make sense. But yet there's some Arsenal fans blaming Ancelotti. You man have got no shame, you know. No shame. Honestly, it's Ancelotti's fault that he's received the player in the condition that he has, that's been grinding out week in, week out, starting every game, getting subbed on against teams that we shouldn't have to rely on him. It's mad, bro. It's actually mad. And at the end of the day, I don't want to hear no excuses. Não quero ouvir nenhuma desculpa, nenhum problema, nada. Não quero ouvir nada. Eu não quero ouvir nenhum pio, hein? Everyone telling me this team is amazing, this team is scintillating, this team is unstoppable. Eu não quero saber, huh? I'm still expecting this team to win a major honor. And if they don't, Roa. This manager can go and he can take his background staff with him, apart from the set piece coach. Everybody else can get out. Do you know what I mean? The defensive coach and the set piece coach, they can stay. Everybody else can go. Everybody else can go. Já temos que mudar essa cena. A festa aqui já acabou. Isso não é a casa da mãe Joana. Acabou. I'm not hearing no excuses. I'm not hearing no excuses. Don't gas me up Henkapi until now we got an injury. Now all of a sudden the man don't know how they feel about Henkapi. No. Play Henkapi. Let's see how good he is. Don't gas me up. Mascara's had a great start to the season. Okay. Play him now. Play him now. Agora eu quero ver. Com a pressão e tudo. Agora eu quero ver. Com sangue quente. Now I want to see what he's about. Eu não quero ouvir nada disso. I know, but you know, we don't know, but you know. No. You're gassing me, these guys, before we need to rely on them. Now, agora já chegou o dia. Agora já chegou o dia do julgamento. Now I want to see what they're about. North London Derby, better turn up. Bayern Munich, better turn up. Chelsea, better turn up. Brentford, better turn up. Aston Villa down the road, better turn up. It's all good putting these players on a pedestal. Now it's time to perform. Now it's time, don't tell me about my neck, my back, my ass, my crack. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, they haven't had enough games. No. When everything's good, man want to gas these players up. I don't mind you gassing players up. But now it's time to prove it. You can gas all you want. Now it's time to perform because we need you guys to perform. We need you guys to perform. And this is why I have massive question marks when it comes to this manager. There's still a lot of things that I have question marks. In-game management, the way he manages his players, substitutions, squad rotation, plan B tactics, not relying on set pieces, getting over the line, pressure moments, winning mentality. 9 things I still question this manager and say, yo, I don't know if you've got what it takes, bro. Because I'm not seeing an evolution in the way that he's managing the team, managing the squad, managing what we're supposed to do. I've still got a massive question mark. I've still got a massive question mark when it comes to this manager. There's still a lot to be proven. It's a long season. This is why you didn't catch me saying, oh, it's season's done in October. Yeah, done. It's wrapped up. It's Arsenal's. Yeah, no, bro. Eu avisei, calma, filho. Calma, yeah? Calma essa pança, yeah? Calma, yeah? Ainda não chegou o tempo. Calma. Calma, yeah? This is why I said it. Now men are going to see. Like I said, I hope... and that's the last thing I wanted to say. That before I forgot, Michael Oliver, the ref that sent off Miles Lewis Skelly months ago in the Wolves game, is going to be the referee for the North London Derby. You already know the excuses are coming out now. Oh, we didn't win the game because of Michael Oliver. Oh, Michael Oliver, the decisions were disgusting. Why are they letting Michael Oliver manage the North London game? If we don't beat Spurs, you guys already know that's going to be the excuse now. That's going to be the excuse. We love an excuse around here. We love an excuse around it. Inject it, pull your arm out, get the needle, syringe, boom, inject the excuse into your veins. Because Arsenal, this is what it's about right now. Do you know what I mean? This is what it's been about. Inject it. Oh, is it what? Why did we lose? If we lose the North London Derby, why did we lose? What's Twitter saying? What's in? Are they moaning about Michael Oliver? Oh, get the syringe out. Hold on. Get the inject it into my veins. Michael Oliver robbed us. Robbed! Michael Oliver robbed Arsenal. He robbed us. That's what it's about, bro. Inject it in your veins because that's going to be the excuse. Anyhow, we don't win against Spurs. Ay, meu Deus. Where's my chinelo? You see this? Match reaction? Isso vai dançar. Esse chinelo vai dançar. So eu vejo that we don't win the North London. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. We better win the North London Derby. Anyone telling me about, oh, but Michael Oliver, porque Oliver isso, porque Oliver twist. Cala a boca. I don't care about nothing, bro. Win me a major honor, não quer saber. And you better win. Yeah, you better win against Spurs. I don't care about this conspiracy and all this. Bro, grow up. How old are you? Grow up. Conspiracy. They're against us. They're this, they're that. But get out of here, man. Get out of here. Make sure you get us over the line. And if we don't, you better not tell me about Michael Oliver. I don't want to hear nothing about Michael Oliver's against us. I don't want to hear none of that. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Hit the bell notification. All that good stuff. And I'm out, familia.